Bucks lost to fucking Sacramento at home, man. Fuck does that happen, man? Miami got upset today. Lakers are what, 4-2, 4-2. No LeBron. Just want him out of here, man. Like, just get off the team. Man, just fucking retire, man. Like, anyway, man. We have a problem out here, man. And it's a lot of religious hate. You know, a lot of religious hate out here, man. And it's disgusting, man. You know, a lot of misinformation being spread. And, you know, only hateful people will believe that shit, man. They don't research. They just listening. They might read an article that tells them what they want to hear, and they run with that. And it's disgusting, man. And there's a lot of people when they're using the internet to spew hate. And it's disgusting, man. You know, this anti-Semitism stuff, you know, I don't think people are anti-Semitic. I think people see things for what it is. And I think that, you know, they've been this is my opinion. We saw what was going down in Gaza. We still see it, right? And, you know, we saw them try to drag Iran into it and other countries into it, you know, so that they can have a reason to attack them. And it really didn't work with Iran. You know, Iran, you know, they fought back and backed them off. You know, and then, you know, the people saw what was going on. And because the people were calling it out, oh, you're anti this, you're anti that. No, people were seeing the atrocities and the horrific things going on over there, and people took a stand. And these people didn't like that stand. You know, they want everybody to be robots and just, you know, keep being programmed to believe that they're doing everything right and they're just defending themselves. Just defending yourself. If somebody punch you in your face, you punch them back. Y'all start fighting and you happen to get the best of them. You know, as they break up the fight, you don't keep trying to fight them. Now you're no longer defending yourself. You're being an aggressor if you continue to try to fight this man. And you're continuing to attack him after y'all done fought. And you may even got the best of him. And you want more? And this is what the people were seeing. Like, come on, you're taking advantage now. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So the world saw it, and the world turned against them and said, nah, y'all bugging, man. And now what they've done is they've turned the tide. This is all bullshit, and you gotta look at how they use people, man. So you got and it starts with, you know, they needed a spark to turn things in their favor, right? And that was the mayoral candidate in New York City. Oh, he's a Muslim, you know, he supports this guy. Look at the people he's hanging with. They support this and support that, and they're Islamic jihadists and extremists. And it started with that. And first he was a socialist, and you know, now it's, you know, he's a Muslim. We already knew it was because he was Muslim, but you know, you starting to see more and more hateful people, racist people come out. And they saying, you know, online, posting videos and spewing misinformation. And they've dragged Islam into it. Islam had nothing to do with no anti-anything. You know what I'm saying? First of all, Muslims are not anti-anything. And you look back in the society of Spain, when the Muslims ran Spain, the Jews were living there. They didn't have problems like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you know. But yeah, the Jews have to pay a tax, you know, to Muslims for them to live, you know. And it's because of the atrocities that a lot of times happened under their watch. And but that doesn't mean that Muslims, you know, they don't hate Jewish people. You know, that's far from the truth, man. They're people of the book. We don't hate them. If you're able to marry a woman that's Jewish, how could you hate them people? Like, it doesn't make any sense, man. If a woman is Jewish and I choose, you know, we might like each other, whatever, and we choose marriage, she can still, you know, stay Jewish. She doesn't have to. There's no compulsion in Islam where she has to turn Muslim. Now, it'll be great that she turned Muslim, but she doesn't have to, and she can't be forced to. These are misconceptions that people think that there's compulsion. There is no compulsion. It says it in the Quran. It also says, to you be your religion and to me be mine. You know, so, you know, people are free to believe how they want to believe. You know, that's your choice. You know, you got a free will. Your choice is to be Christian, Muslim, atheist. You have a right to that choice, man, whether people agree with it or not. And I thought that's what America stood for. But apparently you have a lot of hateful people that they couldn't wait for it to turn against Islam again. They start showing pictures of 9/11. Some Muslims had nothing to do with. But how do you know? There's so many different conspiracy theories. There's no solid evidence on none of that shit, man. They constantly show videos and evidence of debunking that this even happened, man, with the Muslims, man. That Muslims had anything to do with that, man. That's not, and even if it was six Muslims, that's not the entire Muslim community. There's a billion Muslims around the world. I don't see all of this mass terror all over the place. No one's perfect. Of course, you're gonna have little things that go down, and you have people that manipulate the scriptures. But you don't see people getting persecuted, you know, in Muslim countries like that. They trying to make up something in Nigeria. I don't know if Nigeria is a Muslim country, but they're killing Christians. Where's the evidence? You know what I'm saying? Like, we need some solid evidence, man. Now, you got this man talking about he ready to run up in Nigeria with the military. Like, come on. You know what it is to me, right? They see that Africa is starting to unite, and they want to stop that, man. It's fear. They don't want the Middle East to unite. It's fear. So they do. They you know, and it's sad that, you know, you have a lot of, you know, Muslim, you know, ran countries that, you know, they're not speaking out on this shit. They're not like, yo, look, this is what Islam is, man. And it's come on, speak out. Y'all continue to do business with these people. Yeah, I'm American, and I live in America, and I'm from here. And nobody's saying you gotta attack people. That's definitely not what we're saying. But, you know, you should speak out against the hate that's being spewed, and try to correct people, show people, hey, look, this is not what we stand for. I seen somebody say the Prophet, peace be upon him, waged 83 wars in 10 years. How the fuck do you do that, you stupid idiot? What 83 wars? They didn't have the manpower. They were outnumbered in the one major war they were fighting. So how you wage more wars if you outmanned? in the main war that's documented in history. Where's the 83 wars against who? And they spit this shit and they say it, and people, they just listen to these videos, and then and the Muslims, and you see the comment section, Muslims are taking over America, and what are you talking about, man? Like, stop it, man. Like, come on, man. Do your history, man. Like, come on, man. Like, and just think, man. How do you wage 83 wars when the major war you were fighting, y'all numbered it? How you gonna wage 83 wars and you're trying to build a community? Like, just come on, man. 83 wars against who in that time? Who had 83 wars in that particular time? How did he get the 83 different countries or tribes or whatever? Get the film on, man. Use your fucking brain, man. By the time he started getting significant enough followers, he probably was already in double-digit years preaching Islam. He was on his deathbed when Islam started spreading more and more. What are you talking about, man? You know, they just make up shit, man. The jihadists, and you know, they going after Mondani. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, go after his policies. Why are you going after this man's religion? And it's insulting to the people that, you know, that are just living their honest lives, man. Getting up, going to work every day, you know, going, doing their religious duties, minding their businesses, trying to take care of their families. Next thing you know, they going to work, getting hate mail and hate messages, and people looking at them funny. Like, come on, man. Stop this shit, man. All because the people didn't like what was going on in Gaza. That's where this shit stems from, to me. You know, so they needed the scapegoat. They see this man is running, or he's Muslim. We gonna use him as the face of all the nonsense we about to spew. And it's bad, man. Like, come on, man. And the sad thing is, right, these be Christian people, right? So y'all going to bat for the same people who allegedly put your Savior on a cross, nailed him to a cross to die, and then turn around and say he didn't even exist, and question his existence. And these are the people that you're siding with. Make it make sense, man. Please, man. Oh, but he's anti. Where's your evidence, man? Oh, well, Donnie said this, and come on, man. Please, man. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing this to the young lady, I forgot to pronounce her name, the Somalian girl from Minnesota or Michigan, wherever she's from. You know, they've been getting on her just because she's Muslim. The other girl, Rashida Tlaib, whatever her name is, you know what I'm saying, just because they're Muslim. These people are evil and racist, man. And they got the nerve to call themselves Christians and holy people, man. There's nothing holy about being racist. You know, Christians were some of the first people that took the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, in so that he can, you know, be able to practice his religion. Those were real Christians, man. They heard the word he was preaching, they agreed with what he was saying, and they embraced him. You know what I mean? Like, but these people here, this is just hate, man. Hate and fear, man. Hate and fear, man. That's what it is, man. That's what's spewing this shit, man. Just like they were spearheading the immigration thing. Same thing, man. Hate and fear. Hating to see people come here and make it. And I get it, yeah, with immigration, yeah, some people will come in here taking advantage of the system, and I get it. Yeah, they shouldn't be awarded certain things. I agree with some of the policies, man. And it's another thing. I'm an American, man. Born here. My family's from here. My ancestors are from here. You know what I'm saying? Like, my ancestors, you know what I'm saying, on my mom's side, they stem from North Carolina. You know, Lumberton. You know, my grandfather on my mom's side, my mom's father, they stem from Louisiana, Creole. You know, we from here, man. So you can't tell me, well, Muslim, won't you go? No, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Go suck something, man. Tell somebody where to go, nigga. You go. Go back to your country, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from here, man. You know what I'm saying? I was born here, man. I don't, just because I'm speaking out against something don't mean I'm against my people. I'm still American. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you see when they have these communities, like Muslims try to just have their own little community. Oh, they jihadists and we can't have Sharia here and all. What the fuck are you talking about, man? First of all, if you knew anything, right, in this land, you cannot go and establish your own shit in somebody else's country like that. We're not the ruling majority, so we have to obey the rules of whatever land that we're in. So there is no Sharia, you dumb motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? The only way they can put the Sharia in is if it's within that community of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, it can spread if they expand the community, but they can't just implement Sharia. But it's all right though when you got these people that create all these retreats and places like that with Christians and Puritan people, all these other people, and they have their communities and you know, and they're brainwashing the women and touching up the kids and shit, you know, because we stay seeing that happening, you know, but it's all right. That gets covered up and you know, it's just crazy, man. Just hypocrisy, man, and hate, man. Just hate, man. And it's like, come on, man. Like, everybody deserves a right to live, man. You're Jewish, you're Christian, you're Muslim, you're Hindu. You deserve a right to practice whatever you believe in, man. No one has a right to tell you what you can and can't believe. Once again, there's no compulsion in this land. Just like somebody can't get up and tell you, yo, you better pray every damn day. The only people you can do that to is your kids because your kids are under your control. So at a certain age, yes, you're supposed to make them pray. But at the end of the day, them kids get grown or get big, yo, that's on them. You did your job. This is the same, man. But y'all don't fall for the hate, man. Don't fall for it, man. They just wanna spew the hate to get the support from the people. And it's, I don't wanna say it's working, but you know, the more people keep spreading this shit, the more it will work. And, you know, it's sad, man. You know what I'm saying? It's real sad, man. Like, you know, I got friends that are not Muslim, that are Christians. I have some friends that are MAGA. I don't have no hate towards nobody, man. I got friends that's Jamaican. I got friends that's Asian. People that used to spend nights in their house with their families and their parents. Caucasian folks. I got all kind of friends. Spanish friends. Like, I don't have that hate in my heart, man. People are people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, but you gotta call some of this shit out, man. Like, come on, we see what's going on, man. Like, I can see it, man. They need an enemy, man. Because they trying to justify what they're doing, man. That's all it is, man. Don't fall for the shit, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, we need a real regime change, just period, man. All these people out of here and put people in here that's gonna work for the American people, man. And not for their own agendas and work for whoever's filling their pockets up the most. Because to me, that's what's going on. They're not out here for our best interest. They're out here for their own interest, man. And they're using us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta be careful what's going on, man. Plotting all these little military operations they doing within our cities. You dropping National Guard off against the governor's will. Like, you just saying, forget the governor. Y'all going right here. And it's like, what are you doing, man? If the police would do their job, you wouldn't have crime like that. Then there wouldn't be no police. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the cops, they don't want to do their job. I don't know, man. Like, there's no more task force like that no more. Like that was dedicated to hitting the streets. Oh, they can't slap you up and throw you on the wall no more. They can't abuse your rights. So therefore they're not gonna do their job. It's a lot going on, man. You know what I mean? But this, like I said, this is all stemming from fear and hate, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the people that are spreading these rumors, they're not spreading it with any kind of real facts, man. They just talking, man. Pick up the Quran and read it, man. Don't read one page of something that you want to try to twist out of. Read the Quran, man. Do you know what a Meccan and Medinan surahs? Do you know the difference of the surahs? The significance? You know, where one is teaching you how to live and one is teaching you about the creation and the punishments and things of that nature, and then the other one is teaching you about how to live on the earth, you know what I'm saying, and be a community. Like, I don't understand, man, what to eat, what not to eat. Everything stands the test of time from that book. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not a book that was written 300 years after the prophet that you're supposed to follow was on earth. This came right then and there. So he was able to practice it as he preached it. The next thing they're gonna come with, oh well, they always come with this. Oh, he's a pedophile. Look, he had a 9-year-old girl, and no evidence of that either, man. She could have been young, but she was not no little girl like that. Make it make sense, man. Come on. She was more, from what I read, you know, some people may dispute it, whatever. But like I said, there's no, first of all, it's not supported by Quran for a child to be able to be a wife, a comforter, you know what I'm saying, all these different things, somebody that can soothe their husband and things of that nature. Like, what the fuck is a 6, 7-year-old? Like, come on, man. Like, this I'm saying, use your fucking brain, man. And then what you gonna remember, right? When they use this argument, oh well, she was able to remember everything because she was young, so she had a bright memory. And how much shit do you remember when you was 7, 8, 9, 8? So why don't she remembers her first attended husband? And where's her saying how old she is? Where does it say that where does it support that in the Quran? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's different studies to what her age is. The other studies are she was probably maybe 17 to 19 years old. Yeah, she still was young, but she wasn't no, I don't personally believe she was no 7, 8, 9 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but these are the things they'll come with. But it's all bullshit, man. Like, they don't allow these people to spew that hate and believe that shit, man. Do your own research, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, we just all trying to live, man. That's it, man. Like, I want to see my fellow Americans we can't even afford fucking rent. And this guy's playing with wars and shit. Like, fam, come on, man. What's going on? People are choosing between eating and paying rent. I'm in that predicament. I'm praying that I don't get an eviction notice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got 2 fucking kids. Do I sound like a fucking terrorist running around? What are you talking about? You're trying to fucking live, man. And you gotta hear this bullshit. You go online, you know, just to get some laughs and giggles, and then you gotta see all this hate and shit. Like, come on, man. And then what happens is that shit starts to trickle down into society. People start looking, saying little comments and shit. Next thing you know, you in a situation, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the danger of this stupid shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, people out here trying to fucking live. We can't, yo, you go buy a candy bar. Candy bar was 30 cents when I was a fucking kid, man. When I was a teenager. A candy bar is $1 for $2, man. This fucking water is probably $1.50 in Manhattan. They probably want $2 for this shit. This shit is insane, man. A fucking ribeye that used to cost $12 is now $26, $27, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we running around here fucking spewing hate. Hey, come on, man. This is insane, man. Anyway, man, I'm gonna try to watch this game, man. It's game 7. And take my butt home, man. You know, if I offended anybody, that's on me, and I apologize. I'm not out here to offend anybody. But I just don't like hatred. I don't like racism. I don't stand for none of that shit, man. And I don't like misinformation, man. Anyway, man, have a safe evening and enjoy the World Series, man. And tomorrow's football, man. Let's enjoy the weekend, man. Many-Face Publishing, I'm out. And get LeBron off the Lakers, man. Please, man. Peace.